Most people chase money, but what if I told you that's the wrong game? Wealth isn't just about dollars. It's about mindset, choices, and how you navigate the world. Why do some people thrive while others stay stuck? The answer lies in habits, resilience, and perspective. From rags to riches billionaires, to the strategic moves of ultra-successful people, true wealth is built long before your bank balance shows it. Today, we're breaking down every level of wealth, so you can start applying these lessons right now and stay until the end. Because there's a surprising truth. Even the wealthiest people wish they knew sooner. Get ready to rewire your thinking, break barriers, and step into a life of abundance. The real path to thriving starts now. Let's make it happen. Number 1, the journey begins from nothing to something. The journey to wealth often begins in scarcity, and for many of today's wealthiest individuals, Oprah Winfrey, Howard Schultz, and even Jeff Bezos, their starting points were anything but glamorous. Oprah Winfrey grew up in extreme poverty in rural Mississippi, raised by her grandmother. She wore potato sacks as dresses because her family couldn't afford clothes. But her hunger for knowledge was relentless. At just 3 years old, she was reciting Bible verses in church. Despite an unstable childhood filled with hardship, she won a full scholarship to Tennessee State University by excelling in speech competitions. Her breakthrough came when she became the youngest and first Black female news anchor at a Nashville station, proving that boldness and perseverance break ceilings. But Oprah's journey didn't stop there. In 1986, she launched The Oprah Winfrey Show, which became the highest-rated talk show in television history. A defining moment. In 1997, the New York Times reported that Oprah had defied industry norms by negotiating ownership of her show, turning her from just a host into a media mogul. This decision gave her control over production and syndication, setting a precedent for content ownership in television. Her story is a testament that success isn't given. It's earned through grit, vision, and relentless action. What bold move will you make in your journey? Similar to Oprah's hardship experiences, what about Howard Schultz? He grew up in the unforgiving reality of a Brooklyn housing project, where struggle wasn't just an occasional hardship, it was a way of life. But one moment changed everything. At 7, he watched helplessly as his father, a delivery driver, slipped on ice, broke his hip, and lost his job. No health insurance, no safety net, just despair. That moment burned into Schultz's soul. He vowed that if he ever had the chance, he would build something different, something that valued people, not just profits. Years later, when he took over Starbucks, he refused to let history repeat itself. He introduced stock options and healthcare benefits for part-time employees, a radical move in corporate America. But the road wasn't easy. Banks rejected his vision of making Starbucks a high-end coffee experience, calling it a bad investment. Schultz didn't back down. He found investors who believed in him, turned his dream into reality, and transformed Starbucks into a global icon. His story proves that pain can break you or fuel you. The question is, will your struggles define you, or will they push you to build something greater? The first lesson: wealth starts in the mind before it ever appears in your life. Oprah mastered storytelling and used it to dominate the media industry. Howard Schultz transformed his father's struggles into a mission to uplift others. Their paths were brutal, filled with rejection and hardship, but they refused to surrender. They saw obstacles as fuel, setbacks as lessons, and adversity as a test of will. Success wasn't given. It was forged through resilience, vision, and relentless action. So, will you let your challenges define you? Or will you rise, adapt, and turn them into stepping stones to unstoppable success? The choice is yours. Decide to thrive. Before we move on, I have an intriguing pop quiz for you. Before building his coffee empire, Howard Schultz worked for a company that inspired his vision for Starbucks' customer experience. Which company was it? A. Peet's Coffee. B. Häagen-Dazs. C. Hammerplast. D. Nestlé. Think you know? Let's do it. Drop your answer in the comments below. Let's empower each other to think, learn, and grow. Number 2, climbing the ladder, making smart decisions. The middle phase of wealth accumulation is where the most significant challenges arise. This is where most either break through or get stuck. The key? Resourcefulness and relentless adaptability. Take Tyler Perry. Before becoming a billionaire filmmaker, he was homeless, sleeping in his car, struggling to survive. He poured his last dollars into staging his first play, only to face humiliation when almost no one showed up. Imagine the crushing defeat, the weight of failure, the hunger, the exhaustion. Most would have quit, but Perry refused to surrender. Instead, he reinvested, rewrote, and performed again. He worked dead-end jobs to fund his dreams, enduring rejection after rejection. For years, the cycle repeated. Poverty, struggle, reinvention. Then, finally, his breakthrough. His plays started selling out, and his empire was born. Today, Perry owns a massive film studio, proving that pain fuels greatness if you refuse to let it break you. Every hardship is a test. Will it stop you? Or will you rise, push forward, and transform adversity into triumph? Finding value here? Hit subscribe now. The journey to wealth is just heating up, and you don't want to miss what's next. Drop your biggest insight below, and let's level up together. What I'm about to tell you breaks all the rules of what we've been taught about legally reaching wealth. Jay-Z's rise defied every expectation. From the unforgiving streets of Brooklyn's Marcy projects, he navigated a world where survival meant hustling. In a 2013 Vanity Fair interview, he admitted, "I know about budgets. I was a drug dealer." This wasn't just a confession. It was a testament to the brutal reality he turned into financial genius. By 2019, Jay-Z made history, becoming hip-hop's first billionaire, as reported by Forbes. But he didn't just climb, he built. He took the strategies he learned in the streets and applied them to music, fashion, tech, and business. His transformation wasn't just about escaping his past. It was about flipping the entire system on its head. The same mindset that once kept him trapped became the very weapon that propelled him into unimaginable success. Jay-Z's story proves one thing. Where you start doesn't define where you finish. Your moves do. The question is, what moves are you making? Jay-Z, like Tyler Perry, turned adversity into weaponry. They didn't wait. They took. They adapted. They conquered. The question is, will you fight for your vision, or will you let rejection define you? Number 3, living in abundance, the mindset of true wealth. What does it really mean to be wealthy? Most assume it's about money, but true wealth is time, freedom, and impact. Take Warren Buffett, worth over $100 billion, yet still living in the same modest house he bought in 1958 for $31,500. No gold-plated mansions, no extravagant yachts. Instead, he drives himself to work daily and starts mornings with a $3.17 McDonald's breakfast, meticulously choosing the price based on the stock market's mood. Yes, even billionaires budget. Even more surprising, Buffett once turned down a $1 billion profit in a single day by refusing to invest in .com stocks, sticking to what he understood, a philosophy that saved him from ruin. Another defining moment, he pledged to give away 99% of his fortune to philanthropy, proving that true wealth is about impact, not just accumulation. And then there's Keanu Reeves. Despite Hollywood success, he still rides the subway and quietly donates millions. He even gave away $75 million of his Matrix earnings to the film's special effects and costume teams. Why? Because real wealth is about generosity, humility, and simplicity. The third lesson: wealth isn't just about stacking dollars. It's about how you use it to uplift yourself and others. Buffett and Reeves mastered this mindset. The question is, how will you redefine wealth in your life? Do not settle. The journey to true wealth is yours to shape. And one day, you may find yourself having to redefine what wealth truly means in your life. Start now. Think beyond money and embrace a life of true abundance. Number 4, the big reveal. The secret about wealth. Here's the shocking truth about wealth. It doesn't guarantee happiness. What does? Growth, purpose, connection. The billionaires who truly thrive aren't the ones hoarding money. They're the ones using it to create impact, solve problems, and transform lives. Take Richard Branson, worth billions, yet in 2004, he pledged $3 billion to combat global warming. Why? Because making a difference mattered more than just making money. In 2006, Warren Buffett stunned the world, announcing he would donate 99% of his fortune to charity, joining forces with Bill and Melinda Gates in the Giving Pledge. His reasoning? Money doesn't define legacy. Impact does. And then there's Sarah Blakely, who, in 2013, became the first female billionaire to join the Giving Pledge, dedicating half of her fortune to empowering women globally. Her journey proves that true wealth is about lifting others up. If you're chasing wealth, remember, it's not just about money. One day, you may find yourself in a position to make life-changing decisions. Will you build just for yourself or create something that changes lives? The sheer range of examples in this video today is proof. Wealth isn't just for the elite. It's a mindset, a tool, and a force for good. Empower, elevate, thrive. The choice is yours. As we wrap up, take a deep breath and visualize your journey, where you've been, where you are, and where you're going. What's one powerful mindset shift you can make today to unlock true abundance and financial freedom? Drop a comment below. Your insight could be the spark that inspires someone else. If this video resonated with you, smash that thumbs up button and subscribe. And always remember our mission here: Those who learn to adapt, survive, and thrive. Never allow yourself to be undervalued, underestimated, or marginalized. Your journey doesn't stop here. Click the next video and keep leveling up. Your best life is waiting.